Hi guys, it's Sarah, and today I am going to be filming a quick little updates video. I have decided to come back on Booktube. It's been a really long time since I've made a video, so just be patient with me. It's gonna take me a while to get back into the swing of things, but I'm really excited about where Booktube is right now, and I'd really like to come back and join the community at a time where I have a little more time on my hands than before. So I hope that you guys will be happy to see my face. So I wanted to quickly make an updates video. I haven't been active on my YouTube channel for a couple years now, but I have been active in the community, and it's just gotten so big and there's so many wonderful people in the community now, and I would love to just come back on and bring my 2 cents in to books and hopefully gain some more friendships from this amazing platform. I also have created a new Instagram account. Some of you may follow my old Instagram account because I had that account for my YouTube channel and it was called Books&Junk, but I changed the name to Whoa It's Sarah just because that I used more personally, and I wasn't really posting anything about books. So that is my old Instagram account, but I created a new one that's going to be more heavily focused on books and Bookstagram and that kind of thing. It's just called Books&Junk, but it's Books in D Junk instead of A&D. It's just indie, and that way I can have a spot that's dedicated just to books. Another big thing that's happened since I last talked to you was that I moved to Texas. I did that about a year ago. I kind of just moved by myself. I had a friend who lived in Texas, and so I moved over here, and it's been amazing. The first year was rough, I'm not gonna lie. It's really hard when I've never lived away from my parents, and so that was really tough, but it's been an amazing journey, and I have an amazing job and an amazing set of friends that I just absolutely adore, so it's been a really great experience for me. I also got a new job. I used to work in daycare while I was going to school full-time to get my teaching degree. I'm still currently in school getting my teaching degree. It's been taking me a while, but I have a little less than a year left on that, so I'm really excited, and I'm really into the teaching classes, so it's a lot more interesting for me, and I've just been powering through those courses. I now currently work in an elementary school and I teach PE, so I'm an assistant PE teacher, and it's so much fun. I love what I do so much, and I plan on being in the elementary setting anyway when I get my degree, so I'm just building really good relationships and connections and stuff, and it's been an amazing year. This is my second year going back to the school, so it's been awesome, and the school year started. I'm so bone tired and exhausted, but it's been a great journey, and I'm really excited to see where the year is going to take us. That's pretty much it for personal updates. I have 3 books that I have finished in the last week or so I thought I would go ahead and talk about my thoughts about them real quick. I have like I said, I'm filming a reading vlog right now, so you might see some of my thoughts throughout on one of these books, but I thought I would just talk about them, maybe 2 of these books actually, but I thought I would talk about it here just in case. I'm not really sure how fun my reading vlog is going to be. I hope it's nowhere near the quality of reading vlogs that most people have, but it's my first one, so I thought I would try it. I've never filmed a reading vlog before, so it's been a learning experience for me. But anyway, okay, the first book I want to talk about is Storm and Fury by Jennifer L. Armentrout. I really enjoyed this book. It's the first book in her Hairbringer series, and it follows one of the side characters from her Dark Elements series, which I loved that series so much. It's full of supernatural references, which is the way to my heart, and this book was really, really good. I'm not sure if I would say I'm not sure I would say I like this series more yet. This first book was really good, but I don't necessarily have the attachments to the characters that I did in White Hot Kiss, or at least not yet, but I do really enjoy it, and I recommend this if you're in the mood for an angsty YA with some paranormal thrown in, which is the recipe to my heart. I love the series. The writing style is not the most eloquent. It's very teen jargon, I guess. The way that she writes the stories kind of have this I'm a teenager mindset, which is fun for the series, but I'm not gonna say that it's the most well-written book. It's a really fun story, and I really enjoyed it. But there were some times where I was like, okay, that's kind of silly, or not realistic, which I mean, this book in general is not really realistic either, but if you don't know what it's about, I'll give you a quick synopsis. This series follows demons and like guardians. They're called wardens. Demons and wardens, and the wardens are like a spin on gargoyles and how they protect humans from demons. And humans know about the wardens, but they don't know about demons, so they don't really know why the wardens are there, and that kind of follows our world. And then this specific book follows a girl who is raised with the wardens, like where they train their wardens and stuff, and she is not human, but she's not a warden, and so she's kind of something different, and we kind of follow her journey through meeting different wardens and her story living in this world. So yeah, it's really good. I really enjoyed it. I would recommend it, like I said, if you like angsty YA paranormal, like supernatural stuff, angels and demons stuff. The next book I read was The Savage Song. So this book follows two characters, and they're on conflicting sides of this post-apocalyptic like United States. There are these monsters that come into being when people do bad things, and they've kind of taken over the United States as we know it. And where these two characters are from is where like the main hub of it all is. We got Kate, who is on one side, and August, who's on another, and we just kind of follow their path while they figure out what's going on with each other, and then figure out what's really going on with the world, and like who's really the good guys, I guess. It was a really interesting story. I think I gave it 3.5 stars. I really loved the beginning and the build up, and then once the middle hit, it kind of fell flat for me, and it just took me a while to like get back into the story. The writing style is very different than what I'm used to. It's really choppy. It's really eloquent and beautiful, but it's not something that my brain processes very well. It just felt like clunky, I guess. Like I said, the beginning was fine, but once the middle hit, I was just like, the action parts just felt really like stop and go, and I just didn't really love the way it ended. That being said, I do want to try the sequel, which is called Our Dark Duet. I really think I would enjoy the resolution of this and just seeing where the world ends, like seeing where the story ends. But yeah, I didn't love it, didn't hate it. It's just like middle of the road for me. And the last book I want to talk about is With the Fire on High. I just finished this this morning, and I gave this book 5 stars. It really surprised me. I'm not a huge fan of just a straight up contemporary novel. I like a lot of romance in my contemporary novels, so I really wasn't expecting to fall in love with this like I did. I didn't really know what it was about. All I knew going in was that the main character was biracial and had like a really thick culture around her, and it followed her cooking journey. And that she had a child, and that's all I knew. She's a teenage mom. And so going into it, I just kind of figured it was going to be like a angsty, like trying to figure out her life kind of story, and it was not that at all. It was a beautiful story about a mom who is young and trying to figure out her life, and having family and friends support her, and not having the means to follow her dreams like she wants, and like trying to figure out a way to do that. And I don't know, it was just really good. It was really heartwarming, and I'm just coming off the high of it, so of course I'm like, blah, I love it so much. I really did enjoy like the homey feeling of the story, and just how supportive everyone was, and how thick the culture was. I even visited different places, and it was just so vivid. Everything about it was vivid. The way that they talk about her cooking, and the way that just, I don't know, the story unfolded, it was just so good. And I really, really enjoyed that book. Like I said, I gave it 5 out of 5 stars. I really think I'm going to try to read Elizabeth Acevedo's other book, which is called The Poet X. I just think her writing is just so beautiful. It just creates like such a happy feeling in me. I read the acknowledgments of it at the end of this book, and I teared up. I could tell that she poured every word into this story, and like it came from her heart, and it was just really sweet to read her acknowledgments and read the family that's behind her, that I felt like she built so well in the story. So really good, highly recommend. It's very popular right now, so I know that there's a lot of people who've probably already read it, but yeah, it was just really, really good. Okay, so that's pretty much it for my little update and what I just finished reading. I don't really know what book I want to pick up next, so it's going to be a surprise for both of us. Hopefully it's going to be a good one. I feel like the fall I just read so much, so Anyway, alright, that is all I have for this video. I am excited to chit chat with you guys. Let me know what are some books that you are currently reading or just finished, and I hope that you have an amazing day. See you guys later. Read more books.